You ever notice how being the nice one slowly starts to feel like a full-time job? Smiling when you're tired, listening when you have nothing left to give, saying it's okay when it's really not. One day I realized the reason I felt unseen wasn't because people didn't care. It was because I trained them not to by always saying yes, by never drawing the line, and by confusing kindness with silence. Welcome to Petunia Diaries, a soft, calming, feminine space where we rest, breathe, and our souls can just be. And this is today's voice note. There was a night I'll never forget. I was sitting in my room, phone lighting up with messages, each one pulling me in a different direction. Can you help me? Can you listen? Can you come over? And I said yes, again, because that's what I do. But when I hung up the phone, I felt empty, not proud, not fulfilled, just drained. I looked in the mirror and thought that this can't be what love feels like, because real love shouldn't cost you yourself. That night, I learned something that changed my life. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself, said by Cheryl Richardson, and I was done fighting myself. You see, most of us, especially women, are taught that love means sacrifice, that being good means being available. We grow up learning that saying no is rude, that silence keeps the peace, and that being needed is the same thing as being loved. So we overextend, we over-apologize, and overgive until we disappear. But boundaries aren't rejection, they're clarity, and clarity is love. When you tell someone, I can't talk right now, I need some time, you're not pushing them away, you're saying, I want to show up as my best self when I do. Boundaries aren't the end of connection, they're the beginning of healthy connection. Let's redefine what boundaries actually are. They're not walls, they're doors with handles on both sides. You get to decide who enters, when, and how. And the people meant for you, they'll knock, they won't break in. Boundaries say, I love you, but I love me too. I want to give, but not at the cost of my peace. I can care deeply, but I still have limits. As Brené Brown beautifully put it, boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously. That's not selfish, that's balance. Here's something nobody tells you. When you start setting boundaries, you'll feel guilty at first. You'll question yourself. Am I being cold? Am I too harsh? But that guilt is actually growth in disguise. It's your nervous system adjusting to a new truth. You no longer need to earn love through exhaustion. So the next time you feel guilty for saying no, remember that you're not rejecting them, you're respecting yourself. The ones who truly value you will understand, the ones who only value your compliance won't. And that clarity is a blessing. Now let's get practical. How do you actually set boundaries with grace? Number 1, start with self-awareness. You can't communicate what you don't understand. Ask yourself, what's draining me lately? What am I doing out of love? And what am I doing out of fear? Number 2, communicate gently but firmly. You don't owe anyone a speech. Try saying, I wish I could help, but I don't have the capacity right now. Or, I care about you, but I need some quiet time tonight. Clear, kind, consistent. Number 3, expect resistance. Some people will test your boundaries not out of cruelty, but out of habit. They're used to the old you who overgave. Be patient but firm. Repetition teaches respect. Number 4, stay consistent. If you say you need space, honor that.
Every time you enforce a boundary, you rebuild trust with yourself. Number 5, celebrate your progress. You're unlearning years of people pleasing. That deserves compassion, not criticism.
Here's the beautiful part. When you start setting boundaries, everything changes quietly and powerfully. You stop explaining yourself so much, you stop overthinking every message, you start sleeping better, you laugh more not because life is easier but because you are lighter. You begin to attract people who respect the pauses in your presence, who understand that silence isn't distance, it's peace. And you realize that love isn't about constant availability but about mutual respect. Boundaries make your love conscious, intentional, and real. Will you lose people along the way? Yes, you'll lose the right ones. You'll lose the ones who only loved the version of you that never said no. You'll lose the ones who took more than they ever gave. You'll lose the chaos that used to feel like connection. But what you'll gain is peace, clarity, and relationships built on mutual respect, not silent resentment. Boundaries won't ruin your relationships, they'll reveal them. There's something deeply feminine about boundaries. It's soft power, it's grace with structure. When a woman has boundaries, her love feels safer, her presence more magnetic, because she's not giving from emptiness, she's giving from overflow. She doesn't chase, over-explain, or beg to be understood. She moves with quiet certainty. This is who I am. This is what I allow. And that energy changes everything. Boundaries aren't about closing doors, they're about creating space for the right ones to open. And maybe that's what love truly is, not losing yourself to keep others close, but learning to stay whole even when you let them in. So tonight, ask yourself, what's one boundary I need to set, not to push someone away, but to bring myself back home? If this episode touched something in you, share it with a friend who always gives more than she gets. Tell her that love doesn't disappear when you choose yourself. And before you go, comment one boundary you're ready to set this week, because healing starts with one brave no. If this spoke to your heart, I would love for you to subscribe, leave me a little note in the comments, or just send some love. Your presence here is a gift, and I'm so grateful you chose to spend your precious time with me.